Herbst. See the green flag. We're racing in Michigan. Working to get up to speed. Side drafting will be a technique that will be used today. As we see it 3 wide for the lead now. Big push coming from the 19. Taylor Gray is going to take the lead here at Michigan, but only for a moment. Here comes Sheldon Creed in the 18 on the outside.
The 98 of Riley Herbst slid up in front of his teammate, the 00 of Cole Custer. They're the second and third car on the outside lane.
It's a good, that right there with the 19 car is what we were talking about. He made a run on the inside. How's it going to work out for him? Look at the cars lined up on the outside. If those 2 cars on the bottom cannot keep up, there's nowhere for him to go. He could lose a lot of spots.
Sheldon Creed getting out of line, trying to break that draft from Riley Herbst, who's just behind him.
Big sweeping 2-mile racetrack. Jeff, you and I were out on it this morning in the pace car. Remarkably smooth. It's been over 10 years since it was paved, yet there's really no bumps, no ripples. You barely can feel the paving seams. The track itself really smooth. There's a big move by the 2.
Yeah, it's a very smooth racetrack, and it's really wide. You can see the 2 car. He jumped on the inside of the 81, Chandler Smith. Chandler Smith has been very aggressive in that 81 car, trying to get to this outside lane. The 2 of Jesse Love, he goes up there.
Austin Hill slides in just behind, but the big loser since the start of this race is the 19 of Taylor Gray. He was up front challenging for the lead. At one point in time was the lead, and then has fallen all the way back and outside of the top 10 already.
And that scared every driver. They just watched him go from 2nd to 11th. They're like, okay, I can't make that mistake. I've got to time these runs correctly, Dave.
And Jeff, that's what a lot of drivers talked about with me, was the unknowns. They don't want to be the first one out there to try that move. They were happy Taylor Gray, not in the championship hunt, driving a fast car, was the one to sort of try it out. It didn't work, at least not at this point in the race.
I think the risk to get to the outside is less. Like you see the 98 kind of look up, the 18 blocks the bottom. I think if the 98 could get to the right rear quarter panel of the 18, the majority of the cars would go with you around the outside. I think the risk is moving to the bottom.
Yeah, there's a big fight to get to the outside. Chandler Smith, watch what he tried to do early in the race. They're lined up on the outside. He sees this hole. Watch this. Immediately tries to jump up, and he just couldn't do it. The 30 of Noah Gregson was there, and he got hung out. He just nowhere to go. We're going to see that all day.